Okay, so this is really quite confusing, and I'm gonna try and work my way through this one. But Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's house has been spotted on Zillow. Has Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez been trying to put their house back on the market? Have they been trying to sell their house? Have they? Because new sources are finding out that their house has been popping up all over the show when initially, like, it got taken down when they bought this house. I think they bought it for like 60 million. It's a lot of money. But according to the Daily Mail, and then other people have jumped on this as well, it's really annoying because Daily Fail seems to be the #1 spot where all of this is coming out. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez may not be back on the market just yet, but it looks like their 60 million Beverly Hills mansion could be. We can see it. We saw the original Zillow listing. Telltale sign: Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's marriage is over, revealed in new photos of 60 million home. Now, this is really quite interesting. So, if we don't already know, Jennifer Lopez has had a real crapper of a year. She's just pulled the plug on her This Is Me ... now tour, which then turned into the greatest hits. She then put out this statement over here where she was saying that she was heartbroken and she wanted to spend some time with family and friends. Now, when this is all happening, you have to remember that these divorce rumors have been circulating for a little while. Rumors that they've literally been like living apart, haven't been pictured at any of their most recent things. You know, Jennifer Lopez had the Met Gala where he was not in attendance. She then had the Atlas premiere where he was not in attendance. You know, he is very, very, very absent. And it was just kind of growingly obvious that something is not quite right. I mean, you don't have to have a relationship expert medal or title to be able to work out that it just isn't going very well. No, are divorces difficult? Are they really, really hard? Yes, but people have been pointing out for a long time that the way that Jennifer has treated Ben has not really been great. The way that she sort of invalidates his right for privacy.
And then I went down there, and my book that I had given her was down there. She was like, I've been reading, and this is the kind of inspiration. I've been showing them the book. I was like, you've been showing all the musicians all those letters that, and they were like, yeah, we call you Penn Affleck. And I was like, oh my God.
The way that she set up that stupid alcohol line, despite him being an alcoholic, he can't drink. I know you've heard me say this before, but I'm really quite hung up on that because there is just no way in hell I would do that if my partner was an alcoholic. You just wouldn't do that, or make an alcoholic free line. Anyway, I've said my piece with this.
Why are people always worried about what face Ben has on? Like if Ben like walks out the house
and he's like, all right, you don't need to worry about Ben. Let me just tell you, he is good. He is happy. He is here. He's like, I'm chilling. I don't understand what people are pressed for.
He's just drinking coffee and eating donuts, y'all. Leave him alone.
He's all right. He is all right.
Fact is that amongst all of this, they have always denied that anything weird is going on, but now people have found a house now been popping up where previously they had not. So the Daily Mail determined that new photos were uploaded to real estate site Zillow.com on June 1st and June the 5th, but the house is still listed as sold. So yeah, it's a bit strange how these pictures have now recently been put up on the website when previously, like, they'd already bought it, it's marked as sold. So this doesn't really make a lot of sense. Are they just teasing the fact that that they're going to get some new properties put up on there? Is that what's going on? Like I say, I find it very confusing. It's not really helping either that allegedly they are new pictures. They were not the pictures that were once listed when they were buying the property. So, I just want to walk you through this because it's really quite bizarre. Representative for Jlo and Ben say that these are old and whatever. It says, now previously absent photographs of their marital home's lavish interior have popped up on realtor websites after being removed following the property's sale to the couple last May. So here we have their beautiful house. I'm not going to sit here and say that house does not look absolutely stunning. I did actually go and see if I could try and find this listing, and then I couldn't really find it, so I don't know. But I tried to find this listing, and I was looking at all of these different houses, and after a while, you know, like as you're looking and it starts going down to like house is worth 1 million, you're like, oh no, not this one. And it's like, I can't even afford a flat, okay, let alone bloody $1 million house. But this is what happens when you just start looking all of a sudden. But that 60 million, Jesus Christ.
I used to live here. Huh? I used to live here.
What is your name?
My name is Jennifer.
Jennifer?
Yeah, I used to live and my room was upstairs right there. Jennifer Lopez.
Who's Jennifer Lopez?
Me. I used to live here.
The couple bought the home and paid for it with cash, must be nice, after a 2-year search for their dream home in what was supposedly a fairy tale ending to their decades-long love story, which then Jennifer decided to try and encapsulate in a movie that he didn't even really want to be told. I mean, could you not have just bought the house and then that have been your story? Could it not have just ended at the house? You had to bring everyone else into it. Today, 50 images, including an exterior shot of the palatial property lit up and glowing against the LA sky, that's my dog, are visible across multiple real estate sites where once there were none. Description of the property has also been uploaded describing the Wallingford estate on which the property sits as an exclusive 6-8 acre I can't pronounce this word, promontory. The lot includes not only the main building, but an adjacent additional house providing 10,000 square feet of guest accommodation along with a caretaker house. And then it then just goes on to like talk about the 15 cars. The garage is for 15 cars, parking for 80, an outdoor sports complex with basketball, pickleball, gym and boxing ring and bar, as well as a 150 degrees zero edge pool. The move has sparked speculation that the 17-bedroom, 43,000 square foot property is set to be put quietly back on the market. Isn't that just a beautiful house? Like, what would you do with that much house for only 2 people? I suppose he has got kids, doesn't he? We have to remember as well is that Jlo was reportedly seen looking for properties with her friend not even that long ago. So this would all make a hell of a lot of sense. But she has since denied, and apparently she wants to make like an investment property, something a bit like that. See, like, I just kind of think that's a bit of a lie. But I mean, she's been kind of lying. I feel like she's been making a lot of porcupines this whole time, which, you know, if you want to play secret with your marriage, that's fine. But don't play secret with your marriage once you've already unleashed the Kraken with that god-awful video talking about your marriage and your relationship. You can't just cut us off now. You can't just cut us off now. You gave us a bone. They're like dangling. They were dangling a bone in front of our faces, and now it's no longer there anymore because she now wants to go all private. We weren't that private not that long ago. What gives? So yeah, so they're obviously not going to say anything about it. Representative for Jlo pointed out that the images themselves are not new. Then what were they doing? What were they doing on these websites? See, I don't know how these kind of things work. I don't know how listings work, how you put them up. Yeah, but she did actually make another post on her on the Jlo, which is a play on play with On the Down Low, to be this like newsletter that you had to sign up to. I didn't know about this law. I had no idea, but a lovely commenter of mine turned around and said, it was a little subscription thing to try to do a little while ago, but she says, thank you, hi everybody, I just found out some great news and it's all because of you. Atlas is #1 worldwide again this week. Thank you all so much. I think it was only #1 because of the fact that people wanted to see it, because of course Jennifer Lopez was in it and Jennifer Lopez was a bit of a trending topic, so people then wanted to go and see it, not because it had amazing reviews, although some people say it's quite good and other people say it was horrific. So I think it's just one of those films that you either like it or you don't. I'm not into sci-fi films whatsoever. You're not going to catch me watching it. I'm just not into sci-fi. I'm not massively into films, I'm going to be honest. I like watching films that I've seen before. I know that sounds awful. I like watching films that I've seen before. And it has to be very special to pull me out of actually watching film not watching film retirement for me to then watch a new film. The latest film that I saw, which I loved, was it Poor Things? with, Poor Things with Emma Stone in it. That film, that's a strange, weird, quirky film. I loved it. Loved that film. I thought it was so clever. I was like astounded by it. I love it. The soundtrack, the comedy, the grossness. I love it. So I do like films, but there is no way I don't watch every single new film, if any new film for me anyway, because it's got to captivate me. The trailer has got to have me interested, and sci-fi and action films just don't interest me in the slightest. Feel like I've gone off on a tangent, but if you have seen Poor Things, I think that's what it's called, let me know. Did you like it or did you not? I've watched it 3 times now. I really like that film. There were some weird reviews on it. Some people were like, I hate this, I don't understand it, this is really gross. But I kind of like gritty films like that, but it's kind of funny. It's a funny film. Once you get past the grittiness, it does have funny moments in it. Especially with like Mark Ruffalo. Anyway, I'm getting really distracted. It may seem like there's a lot of negativity out in the world right now, but don't let the voices of a few drown out that there is so much love out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all so much, Jennifer Atlas. Jennifer Atlas, is that going to be like her last name? Her last new name? Is her name... Did she ever change her last name? Is her name Jennifer Lopez Affleck? Did she? I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, so she once again is playing into this whole nothing's happening. It's fine, guys. Don't worry. Negative Nellies out there. Yet, everything that people have predicted has gone according to plan. Every single thing. Every single thing. People knew that her doing this Jennifer Lopez documentary thing, whatever it was, her like short film, people told her that would be an absolute bust. And it was. People told her, hey, maybe you shouldn't be doing this tour and charging that much money. Maybe you shouldn't charge so much money. She then had to lower the ticket prices. People were then telling her, hey, yeah, I don't actually think that this new soundtrack's going to be any good. I think maybe you should do, greatest hits, because no one really cares about the new music. People were right. People were then also right about the fact that she was going to cancel her tour because there was just no way that it was going to be a success because she wasn't selling enough tickets. Now people are saying that, I think the reason why I didn't do very well is because you didn't sell enough tickets. Jennifer Lopez turns around and goes, I'm heartbroken, it's because of family and friends. People have been speculating a divorce for a while. They haven't been pictured together. They've been living separately. They don't go to each other's, or he doesn't go to JLo's press releases or any of her red carpet dues. She's been house hunting. People have been saying she's going to get a divorce. And now something weird is going on with the listing of their house. So, I mean, if they're not getting a divorce, then they're obviously playing in our faces. One of the reasons why I go in on JLo so much is because she's one of those people that comes across that she expects everything from other people but doesn't really give anything back. She is that kind of a celebrity, and those are the kind of celebrities amongst just, I'm not saying every single celebrity is an awful human being, because that's not true, but you do have some who, give back a little bit, and they're like, okay, but then you have some people who take and take and take and take and then don't give back at all, and then wonder when they then start acting like a diva and they start acting this way, they wonder why they don't have any support. This is the reasoning why. But that's just what I think. What do you guys think about the listing? What do you think about it? I think it's very interesting. I do believe that it was not just a mistake that listing ended up back there. I don't know who the hell is working on these websites, but something very weird is going on. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are in this world. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. I will catch up with you guys in the next video.